So this is how it sounds like when someone, me, is having an oral allergy syndrome attack. At first, I thought this was like COVID or the flu because my throat feels scratchy and I'm losing my voice kind of, so it was reminding me of bronchitis-ish when I had the flu. So if you're ever curious what like asphyxiation, semi-allergic, well not semi-allergic, it's just allergic reaction where your throat is closing up, it's just like your voice gets like this and it feels scratchy and raw and not really painful. It took me by surprise because it's really, I think it's like a recent development, and I wasn't allergic to dark red sweet cherries before, but I've decided to test it out and space it out, and every time I eat the really tasty dark sweet cherries, my throat gets like this, so it has to be. I've never really had any allergic reactions to anything before I got psoriasis, which I think was sparked off by a bacteria infection from a scratch that I didn't. So number one lesson I wish I knew is to always sterilize, put hand sanitizer or alcohol or hydrogen peroxide on any wound immediately or open cut. Thankfully, I don't have like the serious I'm gonna die from a bee sting kind of reaction or peanut butter. It's like just mild, kind of fun, but I won't like, this is why I'm recording it, because I don't really want to push it. It could get worse, like how it develops, and now my body's just breaking down and getting weaker to a bunch of stuff. Anyway, I might as well take advantage of this and like keep seeing how I sound like with the voice, because it's kind of interesting and funny. I think if I exert my voice, it can be like more normal. Let me try reading this lots of book and try to replicate my normal voice. Tao Te King is one of the most famous and influential of the world's great literary classics. Its author, Lao Tzu, is believed... See, you can really like tell my throat is closed off, and I'm like, the voice is squeezed. Let me try talking from my head voice to... it takes a lot of breath to try and do that, hacks. We talk from your head voice, like up there, and exert a lot of air so you can talk normally. wise traveler has no need to retrace his steps. Effective speaker. The effective speaker does not need to repeat himself. Let me try talking with more normal voice. Like that, I mean that voice that sound like more normal. The generous trader needs no scales. The self-closing door needs no bolt. Okay, that was me like really exerting my voice. So I googled the thing I have, and it's like typically mild, and when the body mistakes the cherry or pit fruit for some raw pollen, and then your body gets mad, even though it's not life-threatening, and it's like kind of interesting to alter your body that way and see what happens. I don't recommend I don't recommend triggering it for fun, because you could, like, enough times, and it's like calling wolf, you could make your immune system, the damage stacks, and the immune system can get angry and attack the body, and you can have like evolve into extra autoimmune diseases, and some that could be very serious, and you don't want that. So this is just I'm doing this for science. So a day has passed, not a full day, but almost, and there's some residual throat scratching. It's better than a few hours ago. I still had more residual throat scratch and rawness, but when I woke up, my voice was largely back to normal. The fact that it carried on to the next day is pretty important to notice, but still, thankfully, it's not like as big as those other catastrophic bee stingy on their butt and peanut butter insta death. What else? So when you get that mildish throat asphyxiation, oral allergy syndrome attack, it's like here, and it feels like your throat tube is getting enlarged like a balloon. It's kind of itchy and scratchy, like you feel like when you get the flu, strep throat or something. Day 2 of after allergic reaction, and this part still feel a little raw and irritated. A teensy bit inflated, one might say. I don't recommend it. Don't do it. The red spot here that you saw on my previous also is going down, and it was psoriasis flare up from the allergy attack